What's going on, guys? You saw the title, you clicked on the thumbnail, you know where we're at today. We're gonna take you around Munich today, see some of the big sites in the city, and then in the next few videos we're gonna show you some of the day trips you can take out of Munich. Hopefully go to Dachau, and then we're gonna do a little bit of outdoor stuff here close by as well, like the Zugspitze. So remember to click subscribe down below if any of that interests you, and we're gonna get into exploring a little bit more today. So I thought I'd start things off in the heart of Munich here at the Marienplatz. It's the iconic city center with the big tower and the little Glockenspiel thing that goes around. There's malls around and people wander around. There's all kinds of stuff going on. There's little gift shops, there's street performers, there's some protests here. So Marienplatz is St. Mary's Square, St. Mary's Place. In the center there's a little pinnacle with a statue of Mary with a little baby on top. And then there's some statues around the bottom as well that are really kind of cool. I don't know, the German sculpture stuff is a bit different than all the French sculptures that we've seen kind of in the last several videos. So I'm really enjoying a different take on the art stuff. It makes the trip have a little more diversity is the word I'm looking for. It was just barely midsummer, so everywhere around, all the flowers are blooming. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's a good time to be here, but the problem is there's mixed in rainfall, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go see what's up. And then right near the Marienplatz, there is two churches. The Frauenkirche, which I think translates to women's church. It's these two big tall towers with kind of bulbs on the end. And then in the other direction, there is Pieters Kirche, which is Peter's church. It's right here close by, this one long ascending tower. So if you're in the churches, there's a lot to see here as well. I feel like I have chapeled you guys to death, so I'm not gonna show you quite the inside. We'll get moving on though, see what more we can find in Munich. And then not too far is the Viktualienmarkt. It's basically a big farmer's market. It's been held daily since 1807, except on Sundays and holidays. It's right by like a big beer garden area. You can get all kinds of food, but all the stands, there's a bunch of fruit and veg. There's ice cream, there's cheeses, there's meats. There's a place that has a huge selection of what look like wine. And it's a nice cool day, summer in Munich. See if we can go find some snacks. Alright, found a little vendor that was selling stuff. He had a sign that said, "Die beste Erdbeeren der World." Best strawberries in the world, he claims. I wanted to go back, congratulations, you did it! The best strawberries in the world. I don't know if we would have gotten the reference, and my German isn't that good.
You did it! Congratulations! World's best cup of coffee.
That's soft and sour, which for me is amazing. So if you're into fresh fruit and veg, come check out the Viktualienmarkt. Fun just wander around, even see what there is. They have all kinds of stuff, so grab yourself a snack. And then no stop in Munich is complete without getting to the Hofbrauhaus. It is the legendary beer hall in Munich that has been like the center of the city for ages. It's where people gather. You just come and you sit down, kind of with anyone. That's how Germany works. So I met some awesome Canadian friends here. Mark and Vinny. Tell me all about Vancouver and where to go, where not to go. Tell me about Budapest. Awesome guys. So you guys saw me try alcohol-free beer in Rouen and it was terrible. And then I tried another one in Luxembourg, which I didn't film. It was still not that great. But I've heard Germany is different. It's a part of the culture here. So I got another one, Hofbrauhaus Munich special. Hofbrauweisse alcohol-frei. Much better than the Heineken Zero.
A lot of non-alcoholic beers are worse.
Oh yeah, which I've gathered. And it makes sense. So yeah, not too bad, worth trying. Part of the culture, experience different things. Not the greatest drink I've ever had, to be honest, but it's fun to have a local traditional band playing. You really feel the atmosphere, you really feel like you are experiencing German culture. So it's a little bit touristy, but come check it out for sure. They also have a gift shop where you can buy like a t-shirt and sweatpant lederhosen. So kind of funny, must-stop location here. We're gonna get moving on. That was fun, so I was sitting there in the Hofbrauhaus, and some older German folks came and sat down by me, and I was able to talk enough German to get kind of by with them, and they were super nice, laughing a lot, asking about where I'm from, and offered to buy me a beer, so they're super fun, super nice. But then there was also the Residence Munch Museum, which is the Munich Residence Museum. This is where, according to a sign from about 1508 to 1918, so the end of the First World War. It was the main seat of the Bavarian government. The Bavarian dukes resided here, their home, so to speak. There is a palace museum with 90 rooms for €9, and then there's a treasury museum for €9. But there is some of the courtyards you're able to wander through just for free. And then across the street, there's a big park called the Hofgarten. So we're gonna go wander around the Hofgarten. Let's see what we can learn from there. Okay, I lied. The Hofgarten isn't huge, but it looked a lot bigger on Google Maps. But it is a beautiful little park area where there's this big dome in the middle, and it's beautiful, beautiful red flowers, and it's a nice relaxing place to just come and kind of sit, hang out. A lot of locals are doing so. But it does connect to a bigger park. On the way to that park, you can walk by the American consulate. The pictures on Google are not exciting for the consulate. I don't think I'm gonna make it a point to stop. Also, we're gonna save the park for a little bit later. Hopefully get to the Deutsches Museum. Alright, made it to the Deutsches Museum. It's about €14 to enter, and it closes at 5, just so you're aware. But it has like 4, 5, 6 different levels based on all kinds of different stuff. They have a lot of stuff about electricity, and then there's a whole thing about physics and how physics works and the history of physics. Honestly, when I was looking it up, the biggest thing that made me come was the Marine History Museum and the Air History Museum, the Luft something, because they have a replica of the Red Barons playing. Super cool. If you saw the Grass Pop video, one of the bands that played there is called Sabaton, and they're all about military history, and they have a song about the Red Baron. It's one of my favorites, and I just think it's a cool story, you know, regardless of being part of the Axis. Plus, my favorite color is red, so like obviously I can love the plane. The whole history of aviation, it's pretty fascinating to see. And then there's also like 2, 3 floors dedicated to astronomy, and there's this one like super old telescope, so we might go up there and see what we can find out. So I tried to get some footage of the astronomy stuff, but it was all kind of dark because it was kind of themed, so it didn't work out too well. But it's cool, you can go and see. They have a bunch of different telescopes. They talk about how different satellite systems work. Some stuff they have an English translation for, some stuff they don't. If you wanted to, you could spend hours here. They got a lot of different stuff covering, you know, the world. There's some uniquely German pieces as well. And on the top, they have a sundial garden, so they call it. There's just some little like things that explain how sundials work. Either way, it's nice to get out, breathe some air. There's a little bit of the Deutsches Museum for you, but I'm starting to get pretty hungry from all this wandering around, so let's go find some food. Alright, we made it to the Englischer Gardens and made it to the Chineser Beer Garden. It's basically just a little kind of restaurant area. And it was cool, you could walk into this little area and you could choose different varying dishes and stuff, and they just give you this plate. A lot of people come here for the beer or the Radlers, which is like half beer, half lemon soda. So I had that off the side you can get as well if that's something you're into. And so I came and I got 2 Bratwurst and some sauerkraut. I'm super excited to try some super authentic Bavarian sauerkraut, even if it's just at this cheap beer garden. But it's called the Chinese Garden because they have a Chinese tower. Let's dip into the sauerkraut first, huh? I like it. It's soury, it's pickly. I like it. It's good. I knew I was going to, but just for you guys. Again, just the most true flavor of bratwurst and sauerkraut you could ask for. Nothing crazy, but it's got the right flavor, which is perfect. This is perfect for me because I was so hungry. I'm gonna give you some spicy mustard too, it looks like. See just how spicy the mustard is. Senf, do a little German lesson here. So scharfer is spicy, and senf is mustard. I wouldn't say it's spicy, but maybe in the sense that it's really mustardy. Not just like a yellow mustard, but it's like, that's mustard. I'm loving this sauerkraut. I won't be able to get enough of this stuff going forward. Cheers. And I was sitting there, and these guys came up and wanted to ask what I was doing.
I'm an avid YouTube watcher, so I knew this guy was a traveler.
Hold it, we on yet?
Yeah,
Where's we on?
Yeah, you're there.
Is that live?
You are on the internet.
Really?
We're live.
Is that me?
On the
Do I
internet.
really look like that?
Some Bostonians here saying hello.
We're just having a beer.
We've decided to also get some Apfelstrudel and a pretzel. I'm pretty stoked. It's mit vanilla sauce, or with vanilla sauce. It's warm though. Apfelstrudel.
It's good. I'm salivating there.
It's pretty good, but it's not like overly sugary. It's not like super sweet, like an American like apple pie. That's good. I like it because it tastes kind of real instead of just like straight sugar. Look at this. It's so huge. As big as my head.
But it was bready, not too salty.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's a good review. Bready, not too salty. It's a little hard, I can tell it was, you know, cooked this morning, but it's pretty good. Got that nice little bit of flavor. Definitely recommend it as a snack.
The beer is better. It's cold.
You heard.
Beer is like a pretzel.
Beer is like a pretzel, but you drink
Well,
it.
this is very bready.
Any last words you guys want to say to the internet before I turn it off?
It's been real.
Yeah. Enjoy.
All right, we'll get on to the next stop soon. All right, made some fun friends there. They're funny and invited me to their table. They saw I was vlogging, so kind of cool. But then I decided to just wander a bit around the big English Garden. It's this big, massive park. And there's this Bergfriedshul thing. It's like this little dome on top of a hill. Kind of looks over everything. It was cool to see around the park. It was fun. There's people hanging out inside it. There's people playing spike ball and some volleyball nets. People running around, working out in the rain. Crazy Germans. Super nice. People riding their bikes all around. But there's something else here that's really pretty cool as well. Pretty unique that you would not expect to see in Germany. And it's right here in the English Garden Park, really close to, it's like the bottom edge of it. You'll see. Alright, and I did vlog here for you guys, but the sound of the waves was way too loud for you to hear me, so I'm doing a voiceover here instead. But this is the Eisbach Welle, or the Eisbach Wave on the Eisbach River here that runs through Munich. Surfing was outlawed here for a little while, but in 2010 it became legal, so it is totally allowed for people to come and surf here in the middle of Munich. And it's awesome, people are here shredding every day, all day long. And you can come and watch them, and it's really fun. But don't just expect to come in and surf, because you have to be a really good surfer, because the currents are strong and swift, and so you have to be a strong surfer and swimmer to do so. But look at how awesome this is. Alright guys, I had some issues here with the sound in this video, and it was really loud in the outro, so instead I'm re-recording it here. I want to say thank you for watching this far in the video. Hope you enjoyed wandering around Munich with me. I had a blast showing it to you. If you want to see any more of Germany, we've got some more coming up. We're going into Berchtesgaden National Park, we're going into Garmisch-Partenkirchen as well, and seeing the Zugspitze, the Eibsee, some stuff like that coming forward. We're even going to Budapest. So make sure you click the subscribe button, come hang out, enjoy, and have some fun with us. Since I made so many surprising and fun friends in this video, I wanted to dedicate it to another friend that was a surprise that turned out to be one of my favorite people I've ever worked with, Suzanne Lynch. This one's for you and your family, the whole Lynch family. So thank you guys for your support. I appreciate it. You're awesome. And to continue the outro on out here, I have Amazon links in the description below. So if you want to see any of the gear I use, my cameras, paddle boards, camping gear, stuff like that, I've got it down there in the description for you to check out. And remember, you are the ruler of your own destiny. You determine your life. You set the boundaries and the rules. So get out there, follow your dreams, and go create the world.